Many wholesalers and real estate investors are struggling to get their first deal. They're often stuck in their own ways, doing the same thing month after month after month with no new results. This is literally the definition of insanity. If you haven't been able to get a lot of deals from the things that you've been doing, you need to pivot. And I want to help you. In today's video, I'm going to teach you a deal finding strategy that will help you for a lifetime. If you are new to the channel, my name's Justin Yaron. I'm a real estate investor and entrepreneur here in Las Vegas. I've made hundreds of videos teaching people about real estate investing, and the goal of this channel is to help you grow your money and mindset. Also, if you don't already, follow me on Instagram at Justin Yaron. There are two main ways to find deals. You can either be a hunter or a trapper. With the hunter's approach, these are marketing strategies like cold calling, door knocking, texting, things where you're actively reaching out to these homeowners to try to find your next deal. Then there's the trapper's approach, and in the trapper's approach, these are when deals come to you instead of you actively seeking out the deals. These are marketing strategies like social media, TV commercials, advertisements, bandit signs, things that will get homeowners to reach out to you so that they can sell you their home. All you are doing is putting out these traps so that someone will contact you to try to give you a deal. Now, of these two approaches, there's not one that's inherently better than the other. Both strategies are great, and I encourage you to do both. So some of the traps that I'm setting is by using social media. I post a lot across different platforms to try to get other people to bring deals to me. Personally, I do both. I both set traps and I actively hunt for my deals. For example, as of right now, I have 6 interns and 1 virtual assistant who are all cold calling. So this is my hunting team. They are actively seeking deals by cold calling homeowners every single day, trying to see who wants to sell their home at a discount. But at the same time, I'm also setting traps through my social media. I post a lot on different platforms to encourage other people to bring me deals. And even though I said there's not one that's better than the other, I personally love using social media to set traps and to bring myself deals or private money or anything else that can benefit my real estate investing business. But that's just me personally. Just because something works well for me or for another individual doesn't mean it's gonna work well for you. Way too often on social media, I will hear these real estate gurus preaching only one way to find deals in real estate. They will often say that because it worked for them, it's going to work for you. And honestly, that's not the case. Just because you do something that someone else is successful at doesn't mean it's going to work for you. It really depends on your own skill set and your own competitive advantage. So if you ever come across a mentor or a coach who preaches only one thing, run. You really want to find a coach or mentor that understands that people have different skill sets. And just because something worked for them doesn't mean it's going to work for another person. That being said, whatever marketing strategy that you decide to use, try to seek out your own competitive advantage. You're going to find it over time as you test new marketing strategies. And make sure that you give enough time for yourself to really test out a marketing strategy before you give up on it. But for me personally, I've discovered that social media is a huge competitive advantage for me in my market. A lot of the bigger real estate investors in my market don't capitalize on social media. And that's where I'm coming in because that's what I'm getting good at. So I am creating my own advantage in my market because of one thing that I'm getting good at. And like I said, you will find yours over time. Let me tell you about a recent deal I got from social media. It was about a month ago. I was at my brother's house just babysitting my 1-year-old niece, and I got this call out of the blue from a number who I did not have saved. And for some reason, I answered it even though I was babysitting, but I still answered it. Turns out it was someone who found me on social media on Facebook who came across all my videos. And at first he told me that he didn't watch any of my videos that popped up, he kind of just skipped over them. But then he said they kept popping up. And then he said he watched one on Facebook, it was a short clip, and then it brought him to my Instagram and then my YouTube where he started watching all my videos. At first, I thought this guy was just kind of wasting my time, but then he told me he had a deal in my market. And this deal happened to be a pocket listing. And if you don't know what a pocket listing is, it's basically when a realtor has a home that's for sale, but they don't blast it out and market it on the MLS just yet. They kind of send it to other investors that they know to see if they want to buy it firsthand. And if no one wants to buy it, then they'll put it on the MLS for everyone to see. So they call it a pocket listing because the realtor keeps the home in their pocket, kind of hidden away. But anyways, this guy explained to me the details of this particular deal as far as all the numbers go, what the seller wants, and everything else. And it turns out it was a really good deal. He explained to me that he was new to the world of real estate investing and he just wanted to learn how to wholesale a deal. He wanted to understand the process, how it worked, and if he got paid in the process, even better. But his main concern learn was learning, which is a great approach. So all I did was pitch him on the idea of, hey, how about we partner on this 50-50? We can wholesale it together if you'd like to wholesale it. I will teach you the entire wholesaling process, and I'll put you at the front so that you get to learn exactly how to do it. So I will teach you how to negotiate the deal, what to do with it once it is in escrow, and everything after that. I just told him that he was going to learn in depth the process of how to wholesale a deal, and he was going to get paid in the process too, because we would split the deal 50-50. He was more than happy at those terms, and we decided to partner 50-50. So here were the numbers. The purchase price on this home is $250,000. The after repair value is $410,000. And if you don't know what after repair value is, also known as ARV, it is essentially what a home is going to be worth after you fix it up. So if this home were to be fixed up, it would be worth $410,000. I told my partner about the different routes that we can go, as far as here's what we can make if we wholesale it together, here's what we make if we want to flip it, and all that stuff. And he decided that he just wanted to wholesale it. And based on the numbers, we could wholesale this deal for $325,000. That means that our gross profit from the assignment fee is $75,000 that we were splitting 50-50. Keep in mind that my partner on this deal didn't even know how to wholesale a deal. All he did was find the deal and he brought it to me, and he's getting all this experience, all this learning, and he's getting paid out a large chunk of money. And the only reason that I got this deal was because of social media. Remember that he found me from Facebook. He came across my videos and he watched my YouTube videos, and if I didn't put out that content, I never would have gotten this deal. He never would have been paid that. I never would have been paid what I got paid, and we would have both lost out on a big opportunity had I not made these videos on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. So now that you understand the power of social media, here's how you can utilize it yourself to get deals. Tip number 1, post about your real estate investment business. I don't even care if you've never done a deal yet, post about your journey and what you're doing to get there. One of the main purposes on social media is to stay top of mind for all of your viewers, all of your friends, all of the people in your market, so that when they come across a deal, they bring it to you, or they think of you at least. For me and my team, we post over 150 times every single week across 3 platforms. That's YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Now, I'm not saying that you have to post as much as me. In fact, I'd be shocked if you posted as much as me. But you just have to start posting and post consistently about your own journey, what you're doing, so that people know of you as a real estate investor. Tip number 2 is to start with the end in mind. Before you start posting on social media, think of the viewer that you are trying to reach. Once you understand the type of person that you are trying to attract from your social media, everything becomes more clear. So for example, let's say you want to use your social media to attract other wholesalers so that they bring deals to you. If you want to attract wholesalers using social media, then make sure the content that you create attracts them. Maybe you bought a deal from a wholesaler before and that wholesaler got paid $20,000. Talk about that on social media a lot. Spread the word that you are paying these wholesalers large amounts to attract more to come to you and incentivize them to bring you deals. If you have a real estate investment coaching company, then maybe make a lot of educational content to attract people who would want to sign up for coaching. Get very clear on your target viewer and then create all your content for that viewer. Tip number 3 is to give value. No matter what you're doing on social media, you have to make sure that you're providing value for the viewer. And keep in mind, you can only give value on social media in 3 main ways. You can either educate people, you can entertain them, or you can inspire/motivate them. There is no other way to bring value to someone on social media without utilizing one of those 3 different ways. So as you create your content, always ask yourself, which of those strategies are you using to bring value? And if you can't categorize your piece of content into any one of those categories, it's a waste of time. You're not bringing value to other people. You have to educate, inspire, or entertain them. Tip number 4 is to set the traps. If you want to get your audience to do something on social media, you have to implement something called a call to action. All a call to action is a phrase, whether it's at the beginning, middle, or end of a video or a piece of content, asking someone to do something. For example, let's say I'm trying to attract private money using my social media. So I'm trying to get other people to lend me money for my real estate deals and all my house flips. If that were the case, I would make an Instagram reel or a TikTok with my video, and at the end of the video, I would say something like, DM me the word invest if you want to partner with me, or DM me the word lend if you want to earn a return on your money by investing in my house flips. You want to add some type of call to action to incentivize someone to easily take action. And you want to attach the action with one word that they can direct message you to make it easier on them. If you try to implement a call to action, implementing something saying, DM me if you want to invest with me, it's not clear enough. There's not a specific word that they can say to you. And if something is not easy enough or it's too hard for someone, they won't do it. So make it as easy as possible for people to take action on whatever you are trying to do. Also, if you want to grow your real estate business, whether you are brand new or if you already have deals under your belt, DM me the word coach on Instagram at JustinYou'reWrong. See what I did there? See you at the next one.